Encounter. My name is Willie B. Bedell. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here. Um,
We started that the volume occupied by a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to the temperature. Temperature provided that pressure is constant.
Provided the pressure is constant. And what is the answer?
Take Charles' law.
Charles' law is precise for 10 points.
The closeness of a measurement to its accepted value that of a particular quantity or the physical quantity is referred to as what?
If I may accept your position.
Accuracy.
Accuracy is correct for 10 points.
Hello, folks. I'd like to welcome you to the third game of the day. This is the round of 16 of the General Science Quiz Bowl Game 2024. We are expecting to see the Bible Way Mission School go up against the College of West Africa. Unfortunately, we still do not have Bible Way in studio, so we are going to go ahead and begin this game with the College of West Africa, going straight into introduction. CWA, what is your intro?
Thank you, Fedrin. Before introducing my team, I would like to welcome my coach, Sylvester Dara Suda, representing the forces then abroad the scholars with yourself.
I'm Pierre Zano Esco, but for today's match, I prefer to be called propane hexanoate CH3, CH2, CH2, COO, CH2, 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 CH2. Thank you.
C4H9NO2 is my chemical identity. Sadaya Davis, my name. Who's in pure today? Just call me the most handsome scientist. Of course.
The most handsome scientist, and he paused. Suppose you want to say hi, you are welcome to this wonderful encounter. Once again, we have two schools here, or we expect to see two schools in studio. That is the Bible Way Mission High School and the College of West Africa for assistance. College of West Africa is the only school in studio. My name is Thomas T. Tapia Jr., and I welcome you to this wonderful, wonderful encounter.
All right, thank you, Thomas. I'm Willie B. Bedell, and we'll go straight into the game. CWA, please test a buzzer. The development of haploid cells into gametes such as sperm and eggs is referred to as what?
Take gametogenesis.
Gametogenesis. Take 10 points. The question is going to be number 2. Question is going to be number 2. The length scale at which wave-like properties are important for that particles can be referred to as what? The length scale at which wave-like properties are important for that particles can be referred to as what?
Spectrum.
You're wrong. It's called the de Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength. And the question is going to be number 3. The question is going to be number 3. Identify this law. The vapor pressure of a solution depends on the mole fraction of the solute added to the solution. The Raoult's law. Take 10 points. Thomas, over to you.
First 3 questions has been read. Without more time to waste, we move on to the next 3 questions. We are still in the first half, folks, if you are just joining us. And the question is question number 4. And I read for both schools. An atom or a group of atoms with at least one unpaired electron is referred to as what?
Come again.
An atom or a group of atoms with at least one unpaired electrons is referred to as what?
Yes, I will take excited atoms.
You're wrong. Radical would have been precise. Radical would have been precise. Question is question number 5, and I read. Which law says that two stimulus must default by a constant proportion in order for their differences to be perceptible?
Yeah, you Fedra.
I read again. I read again. Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, yeah.
Which law says that two stimulus must default by a constant proportion in order for their differences to be perceptible?
Fedra, you breaking you.
So you know.
I'm being very audible. You guys have to pay attention. I'm reading for the last time. The last time. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, yeah.
Which law says that two stimulus must default by a constant proportion in order for their differences to be perceptible? Answer.
Take a motor law.
Weber's law would have been precise. Weber's law would have been precise. The question is question number 6. And I read it for both schools. And I read for you. If the colorful part of a flower that surrounds the reproductive part of the flower and attracts pollinators is called the petal, then what is the name of the outermost part of the flower that protects the developing reproductive structure of the flower?
Come again.
If the
Come again,
colorful
Fedra.
most, if the colorful most part of the flower that surrounds the reproductive part of the flower and attracts pollinators is called a petal, then how do you refer to the outermost part of the flower that protects the developing reproductive structure within the flower?
Take
Answer.
stigma. A stigma.
The stigma is wrong. The sepa will have been precise. The sepa will have been precise. And that's how we come to the end of the 6th question in the first half.
All right, thank you, Thomas. The score here is CW8. That is the College of West Africa from Monsterrado County. 20 points. And Thomas, was any question answer from you?
No, 20 points. 20 points.
20 points. And Babaway, who is not in Studio Zero. Move on to question number 7. This is the first half. Decompose and balance. Decompose and balance. Nickel 3 oxide. 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 My answer.
Yes, Fedra. NiO3U3 plus O3.
Come again.
Come again.
Yeah.
Come again.
NiO3U3Ni plus O3.
Wrong. A quick one there. I'll ask you, what is the formula for, what's the chemical formula for nickel 3 oxide? What will it be?
Nickel. You say nickel 3 oxide?
Yeah.
O. Yeah. Nickel 3
No, just tell
oxide.
me you missed already. Just tell me. You're wrong already, but just tell me. I'm just, what will be it?
Et je suis avec NA3O.
No, NA subscript 2 or subscript 3. And you decompose that. When you decompose it, you balance it. All right. The question is going to be number 8. The question is going to be number 8. Young leaves recently formed from the shoot of apricot meristem located at the top of the shoot is referred to as what? Young leaves formed by the shoot apricot meristem located at the top of the shoot is called what? Young leaves.
Yes, I'm aware of the shoot system.
It's called a leaf. Wrong. It's called a leaf primordia. Leaf primordia.
Eh?
Leaf primordia. Leaf primordia. Like the small two leaves that comes up. The small two leaves that comes out from the apricot meristem. Leaf primordia. The question is going to be number 9. The question is going to be number 9. The last question to end the first half. The question is going to be number 9. The phenomenon or the tendency in phases in which an object, usually an elementary particle, moves through a potential barrier, even though it does not have sufficient energy to go over it, can be referred to as what? The phenomenon or the tendency in phases in which an object, which is usually an elementary particle, moves through a potential barrier, even though it does not have sufficient energy to go through it or over it, can be referred to as what?
Take
The answer,
power potential.
wrong. The fact that you told me to come again, you don't know it. The fact you tell me to come again, you don't know it. It's called thunder effect or the thunderly effect. Thunderly effect. Thomas, over to you for the second half.
So I'm Western to West move directly into the second half, starting with question number 1. The question is question number 1, second half, and I read. The question is question number 1, second half, and I read. A form of locomotion in which an animal uses all its forearms or legs to walk and run is called what?
Come again.
A form of locomotion. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
A form of locomotion in which an animal uses all its forearms or legs to walk and run is called what?
Take quadrupedal locomotion.
Quadrupedal locomotion is precise for 10 points. Question is question number 2, second half. And I read.
1 minute, Thomas.
1 second. What's going on?
By the way, it's almost here, so I think they can just start the second. I don't know. What's that?
All right. We give Bible ways. We take a break, a 2 minutes break. We take a minute's break there until we get Bible ways situated. The score is 30 points. First half has ended. Second half has begun, and a question has been answered in the second half. So the score is 30 points to CWA and 0 to Bible Way. So we take a break. We take a short break. Please give us a split second. This is the third game of the day, College of West Africa versus Bible Way Mission.
So, folks, welcome once again. If this is the first time joining us, wherever you're going from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter.
My name is Willie B. Bedell. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here. Um,
We just say that the volume occupied by a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to the temperature temperature provided that pressure is constant.
Provided the pressure is constant. And what is the answer?
Take Charles' law.
Charles' law is precise for 10 points.
The closeness of a measurement to its accepted value that of a particular quantity or the physical quantity is referred to as what?
If I may accept your position.
Strict accuracy.
okay, Bawe, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you please dress into can you scoop by the side of CW a little bit? CW, can you let him into the studio into the camera? All right. Bawe, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we give you give us 10 seconds of intro quick. 10 seconds.
Representing Power Media School. When the team say I'll let the ask my coach Frederick Abraham to and all the students of Power Media School. Representing the boss and the of small William Power Media School. I'm set to go about I will suffer too. I don't talk I don't get anything about the photo. Who's the behind they call me COPT? Why COPT? Because I'm a continual position inside. We see that two population string and the same person by just attention on one the PT the P pause.
All right. So I'd like to say that naturally time waits for no man. So we try. We waited for you, but the ship sailed and the first half, 9 questions were read, 2 questions were answered. Second half just begin. We enter. The first question on the second half was read, and that question was answered. So we have 8 questions to be read, and the current score is 30-0. The current score is 30-0 with 8 questions to be read. Thomas Tabe, over to you.
So Bible word again the score is 30 points to College of West Africa, and we have probably 8 more questions to come as the second half. So the question is question number 2, second half, and I read for both schools now in studio. A law that states that the rate of diffusion of a substance across unit area is proportional to the concentration gradient of that substance is referred to as what? Are you
Thomas, I
guys
think
there?
no, we lost them for a second. I think we lost the guys in the studio there, Monsterrado County, for a second. So we're going to ask them to rejoin us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third game of the day. We have the College of West Africa versus the Bible Way Mission. And the current score is 30 points to College of West Africa and 0 to Bible Way. So we will uh, keep our finger crossed so that the schools can rejoin us and we continue this game. The score is CWE 30 points, Bible with 0, and this is the round of 16 of the General Science Quiz Bowl game.
So, folks, welcome once again. If this is your first time joining us, wherever you join from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter.
My name is Willie B. Bedell. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here.
Call me the Kwesiko Hakia Sophia because I am the Holy Wisdom of the Francis Nyamonga Institution.
Okay, they're back. They're back. Thomas, please go ahead.
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah.
Question is question Number two, and I read for both schools. Which principle states that the behavior of a the behavior of a system described by the theory of quantum mechanism re- reproduce classical phases in limit of large quantum numbers. I read again. Which principle states that the behavior of the system described by the theory of quantum mechanism reproduce classical phases in the limit of large quantum numbers?
Take Lee principle.
You are wrong. Papa, wait. Which principle states that the behavior of the system described by the theory of quantum? I take my breath. What is your answer?
I was the one I push.
Which principle says that the behavior of the system described by the theory of quantum mechanism reproduce classical phases in the limit of large quantum numbers?
Yes. Take the quantum theory.
The correspondence principle we have been precise. The correspondence principle we have been precise. The question is question number 3. Solving problem. A pen to paper question, and I read for both schools. It's a solving problem, and I read for both schools. Balance the chemical equation. Balance the chemical equation. HSrCl3 plus H2O ye H10 Sr10 O15 plus HCl. I read again. HSrCl3 plus H2O ye H10 Sr10 O15 plus HCl. Balance the chemical equation. You have 10 more seconds to go. And you have to check your inbox. You have 15 more seconds. Six more seconds.
What? Time?
Time. The correct and precise answer is 10HSrCl3 plus 15H2O ye H10 Sr10 O15 plus 30HCl.
Ed, Thomas, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. I think there's another frozen moment there from the studio in Monsterrado County. The score is 30 points to the College of West Africa and 0 to Babaway. This is the second half. This is the third game of the day, and this is the continuation of the round of 16. Um, please stick around because there's going to be one more game to end the day. CMFR versus D12. Can you guys hear me? Babaway Tessa Boozer. CWA Tessa Boozer. And the question is going to be number 4, second half. Identify this theory. An acid is any species that can donate a proton. Complete, complete.
Alien species that can donate a proton, and a base is alien species that can accept a proton.
A give and a take. And
Yes,
what is the answer?
Louis theory.
Lewis theory. The question goes to you, Baba Way. Identify this theory. An acid is any species that can donate a proton, and a base is any species that can accept a proton. Yeah?
Yes, I'm aware of boson Lorry theory of acid and base.
Take 10. The Brewster-Lowry theory of acid and base. Take 10. The question is going to be number 5. The question is going to be number 5. The question is going to be number 5. The pituitary gland, the pituitary gland secretes two important hormones that work together to regulate the processes in the reproductive system. The pituitary glands secrete two important hormones that work together to regulate the processes in the reproductive system. What are those two hormones? TWA.
Take follicle stimulating hormone and the follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone.
Follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Take 10. Take 10. Take 10. And the question is going to be number 6. The question is going to be number 6. A method of manufacturing sodium carbonate, which is the process that reacts sodium chloride with sodium carbonate using ammonium, is called what? CWA.
Yes, my answer here is a Haber-Bosch process.
Wrong. Baba Way. Take my breath.
Yes, I'm aware of ammonification.
It's called Solvay process. Solvay process. Solvay process. SOLVAY. Thomas, tap it over to you.
The last 3 questions on the clubhouse this game. The score is 10 points to Bible Word and 40 points to College of West Africa. The last 3 questions on the clubhouse this game. And I read. The question is question number 7. And I read. A reaction accredited to NX waterfall, in which the time required for the reactant's concentration to decrease to one half its initial value is called what? I read again. And if we and reaction, a creditor,
CWA, answer.
Yes, I'll go for radioactive reaction.
we are wrong. By the way, your question. A reaction accredited to NS waterfall, in which the time required for the reactant concentration to decrease to one half its initial value, is referred to as what? Your answer.
Yes, tell me the reaction. Tell me the reaction.
Half-life, half-life, we have been precise. Half-life, we have been precise.
Yeah, Virgin,
Yeah,
I have a
CWA.
point, please.
What's the one?
And what is the one?
Yes, Virgin, just now you talk about reaction. You never talk about the time required for radioactive element to reduce by half its initial value. Is a half-life period. And it takes place in radioactive reaction.
Did you listen to the question? Thomas, what's the question?
You listen to the question. The question was a reaction accredited to NS waterfall. The half-life is accredited to NF waterfall is also a reaction for the correction.
Half-life
In
is a
which the
period,
time,
Virgin, it's not a
hello,
reaction.
hello, in
Okay.
which the time required for the reactant's concentration to decrease to one half its initial value. That's a complete question there.
Yes, and I say half-life is a period, it's a time taken by radioactive element to reduce by half its initial value. Given by the formula,
In
half-life
which the
equal to
time, in
0.6.
which, hello, you got the question? You have not paid attention.
Yes,
In which the time required for reactant's concentration to decrease to one half its initial value. That's the key point there. I'm telling you that the reaction is accredited to NS waterfall. The time required for the reactant to the time required for the reactant's concentration to decrease to one half its initial value. That's the half life. So you getting
I
the
proceed,
question now?
Virgin.
You want to see the question?
Yeah, I
yeah,
proceed.
okay.
The question is question number 8, and I read: the irregular and random movement of small particles suspended in a
CWA.
The irregular and random movement of small particles to suspended in a fluid and become the consequence of thermal motion of fluid that are named after rubber band is referred to as what?
What is the answer?
Primary movement.
The prime move, the random movement is retarded for 10 points. The last question on the climax this game, and I read: it's a solving problem. I read: a student pulled a desk with a horizontal force of 50 newton to a distance of 20 meters in 40 seconds. Calculate the power the student used to pull the desk. I read again. A student pulled a desk with a horizontal force of 50 newtons to a distance of 20 meters in 40 seconds. Calculate the power the student used to pull the desk. The answer:
Take 25 watt.
25 hours is precise for 10 points. 10 points. And folks, that's how we come to the end of this game. The score is 60 points to Sky of West Africa and 10 points to Bible Way.
All right. Thank you there again. By the way, sorry, you will not be moving on to the next round. I think your greatest enemy today was getting here, and that was the time factor. CWA, you are the victor of this game, and you are moving on to the round of 16. That means you have to pay attention to the game of Jimmy Jolokon versus Buchanan Community School because that is your next opponent. So thank you for the time there, and would like to ask the teams or schools that are sitting in studio, uh, D12 versus CMFR to get prepared for the last game of the day. Thank you for the time.
So thank you very much.
All right. To the audience, to the audience out there, that was the end of the third game. One more to go. The last one. We have the CMFR Bilingual High School versus the D12 Memorial School. And that game is going to come your way in a split second. So please join us for the next game of the day. We thank you for your time.